So now, what's your background? Where did you, did you study engineering in college? Like, how did that whole work? Did you find yourself being in special effects?
Well, I studied Russian in college, and
Really?
yeah, linguistics. This is our digital room. This isn't MythBusters. This is one of the last holdouts that hasn't been overrun or run over by MythBusters production. We have actually some pretty powerful equipment in here. This device over here is a force feedback sculpting tool. You're actually in physical contact with the model in the computer, so this has servos in the arms, in this arm, to where as you're moving the arm, it's moving a cursor around the screen in three-dimensional space. But when you come into contact with what you're working on, it actually stops you. You can feel it like your hand was in the computer. And so we use that for sculpting a lot of the more organic things that we do. We also have some, this is a gaming machine. That's an NVIDIA processor. That's the graphics card for this thing.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we've got some significant chops for as far as the computers. Mainly what we do with them, though, is I made a decision as far as the effects work that we did I wanted to stay ahead of the curve and not be afraid or shy away from you know, new technologies like digital technology. But I decided not to just dump all the old ways, but rather focus on you know, where computer or digital technology meets the real world. And so we use our stuff for CAD. In other words, anything that we build in here, we're building downstairs as well. We also have 3D scanning and those kinds of things. So we can, you know, we bridge that gap between the digital world and the real world, and that's what these tools are designed for.
So just like new tools, each kind of has their place. Sometimes one tool is good for one thing, and sometimes the old way is good for another. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We go seamlessly back and forth between any of those types of technologies. That was my goal here.
Well, it's so interesting the way the mind works. It seems like without that tactile feedback of holding and making something and building it, it's sort of really hard just to start with a computer unless I think you have that sort of that hands-on background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look at it like it's just another tool. You know, it's like you want to have other tools in your toolkit than just a hammer.